Sheriff, why don't you just shoot that dang thing for us?
Shoot it.
We're back up.
Okay, all right, so we're back up. We just had public testimony, of which there was none. Anybody that's online watching, you can go to huntcounty.net and go to the question banner, and you can send comments or questions or your phone number, and we'll call you back later in the meeting where you can present to the court itself. We have no old business, under new business. We don't have anything to discuss. We're not discussing the budget today. So action item number one, we need to do this in public, right? So we're under number one, the interview of Becky Landrum. Becky? Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good today. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I guess I'd like for you to start out by giving us your tenure here at the county and what you've done during that tenure.
Okay. I have been with the county for 8 years now, and I have worked in the vitals area of our office. I have worked back in the civil area of our office, and I'm currently in the property area of our office, and I hold the title of supervisor right now in that area.
Okay. So is that, how many positions have you not had in there yet?
I haven't been in the criminal area.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. What kind of education do you have?
I do have some college education. I never did finish at college, but I do have some community college, and I do have, before I came here, I did work for Garland Independent School District, to where I did have to do continuing education with them. So I helped out with some of the IT, not the hardwiring of anything, but more like I worked in the software area and helped kindergarten through 5th grade with their computer programs and things
How long did you do that?
for 11 years.
11 years? Okay.
Becky, what is one of your long-term goals with this office? Do you have any?
My long-term goal is, I'm happy here in Hunt County. I want to kind of complete my time and retire at some point. I just want to be happy.
Until now, have you thought about serving as the county clerk?
No, sir, not really.
Okay.
Do you plan on running?
I'm going to take it a day at a time. I'm not going to commit to that just yet. I'll, definitely will commit to following, her term out. And I do know that I need to decide in November if I will run or not. And I think, the next few months will give me the idea if I do or if I don't.
Okay.
With, if you get this appointment between now and election time, is there anything that you plan on changing up in that office or anything?
I don't plan on making any changes as of right now. The office flows fairly well right now. My concern is we don't want to lose any more employees. We've already lost a couple of employees, and I want to kind of keep everything, I want to make everybody feel secure and keep everything kind of status quo, just so that we have a working, functioning office.
I noticed that it says has training in vital records, civil cases, property recording. And Dave Finance is backed up by the Chief Deputy. The Chief Deputy's Christie.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You come highly recommended. In fact, I didn't know it at the time, but in fact, you were the first one thought by Jennifer in reference to possibly taking her place.
Yes, sir.
With my understanding, I have talked to some of the other employees, and it's my understanding that they are very much welcoming you to take over for Jennifer. I understand that we've lost two of them because of the undecided of what's taking place.
Yes.
I would like to say this. I appreciate you talking to me last week, I believe it was, and I was very impressed. And whatever the future holds for you, that's for you to decide later. But I am very. I feel that the office would be secure with you leading it.
Thank you.
And also with what I've talked to other employees, I believe they feel the same way, if I'm not mistaken.
I would hope so.
Mark, Randy?
Becky, thank you for being willing to do this. I don't really have a lot to add, except for I appreciate you also willing to speak with me. And you do come highly recommended. So to me, it's a priority in this time that we are appointing somebody to this position who will keep continuity. It's a well-run office. No office is perfect, but we've had a pretty darn good county clerk for a while.
Yes, big shoes to fill.
Which is, considering recent awards, is an objective statement of fact.
Yes.
And so we appreciate the work she's done. And so I'm very much interested in seeing that continuity continue, that there's a seamless transition. And ultimately, there will be an election soon. I want you to feel comfortable in whatever decision you believe is best for you and your family. And then the voters ultimately will decide in the next term. But
Yes.
in the interim, it's important to me that there be minimal disruption to a well-run office and a very important office here in the county. So I don't really have anything else to add. Just wanted to say that to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for being here. Excuse me. I met with you a little bit the other day. We just talked a few minutes. I guess my thoughts that I thought about was you taking one day at a time. And I thought about that and I was concerned about it, but I've thought about more of it and I understand now, because when you become a head of a department, it's not the same as working for a head of the department.
Right.
Okay? So, I understand not making that commitment of not sure if you want to run or not. And so that kind of helps me understand a little bit more. And I would like to see the office, and I would like to see you there because you do come highly recommended. Because you know how things are running that office right
Yes, sir.
now. And I think if, as time goes on, I think you're going to probably appreciate the job. And you will, I feel like you will probably run. So, but that was my concern, at first. I thought when you just said, I'll take it one day at a time, that wasn't a commitment. But that was a commitment.
Yes, it
To a
was.
certain point. But anyway, I get where you're coming from. So, thank you.
Thank you.
John,
Yes.
I'd like to make one statement. In fact, this, in actuality, I think is very important. But before she went too far on this, she got the okay of her kids, got the okay of her family, and I thought that was good that they're behind her in reference to this when her and Jennifer had talked.
Anybody else got any more questions?
I don't have any more questions. I just kind of what Mark was saying concur. We want to keep this office flowing as it is now without any more disruption. There's been too much going on in there. It's a very important office, very liable to the city, to the county as well. So we need to keep that maintained. And, with you coming highly recommended by Jennifer, but also the rest of the staff, I say it says a lot about you as well. So again, thank you, like everybody else said, for being here today and willing to do this.
Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, thank you, Becky.
Thank you.
All right, action item 2 is the appointment of Hunt County Clerk. I would like to make a statement to the public, just so that, that nobody has any questions about it, that, I was appointed 2 years ago, and of course, there was no one able just to be promoted within that office, so there had to be some selection. Same thing recently happened with the appointment of the election administration, or administrator. We had no one in that office that was second in command or been there long enough to take over that position, so we had to go outside and interview. In this case, we've got people in that office that have had lots of years and experiences. And like I think Mark said it a minute ago, a few months, we're going to have an election, and the public will decide who they want as next county clerk. And if we were to go through the process and take the time, even if we selected someone else and they were there a few months, there's no guarantee they'd run, there's no guarantee they'd win. So
Right.
I think we're in a much better position, the county's in a better position to have somebody inside. So with that, I'll entertain a motion for the appointment of Hunt County Clerk.
I make a motion, we appoint Becky Lander as a interim county clerk.
So moved, or second.
Got a motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations. And best of luck. You have some big shoes to follow, and I hope you're ready for sleepless nights. And I bet Jennifer's on the phone with you if you need some help.
Judge, I would like to make a statement. I want to tell you something. We hate losing you, Jennifer, because the county has moved so far ahead, you acting as a clerk in reference to everything that you have done in reference to archives and stuff like this. We do appreciate the service that you have done for the community, and you will be well remembered throughout those archives, I guarantee you, because your name's all over.
All right, do we have anything from the auditors we need approval on today?
Judge, one quick question. As far as the appointment goes, what is the effective date on that?
Your 31st, end of the month? It'd have to be the end of the month.
Okay. Do
I
we
mean,
need to amend
we
it?
can't have two serving at the same
Right,
time.
right. Do we need to amend our motion, or are we good?
Your Honor,
Yes,
we're going to have to get her bonded and all this and then swear it in, so that might be a transition time between now and when she leaves. So
well, I think they'll work in a transition within the office, but we can't have two people holding the same
That's right.
title at the same time.
That's
So
right.
hers, you might want to back up, and that's probably a good point to amend the
For what
motion.
date to take effect, the 1st?
August 1st, yeah.
Your Honor, I make a motion, amendment to that this office be filled by Becky August the 1st of 2021.
Second.
All right, got a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries, so it'll be effective August 1st. No, nothing from the auditor's office, HR, nothing from HR, no personnel. All right, Daniel's not here. I assume we got nothing in executive session unless somebody,
I'm on the phone with Amanda.
do what?
I'm on the phone with Amanda.
Okay, all right. If nobody's got anything need to discuss, anything else before the court today? Can anybody check the internet, see if we got any questions? We don't, Daniel's not,
I think that's what Amanda.
there are no comments? Okay, all right. Then I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. We're adjourned at 10:16. Thank you, everyone.